Good evening, everybody. I'm so honored to give this award to one of the best geniuses of this century. He is not only a great director, movie maker, but he's also a great painter. I had the luck to work with him, even if it was just a tiny, tiny cameo, but it was all right. And actually, there is something very funny because when he called me from New York, he said, "Franco, you have the script with you?" I said, "Yes." "So I would like you to read the lines of the Pope that was supposed to be done by Gerald Butler." So I said, "Why?" "Because I want Gerald Butler have your accent when he plays the Pope." But I said, "Yeah, I'm not ready. Just do it." So I made a mess, but he was happy anyway. So I would, please, can you come? Julian Schnabel.
Wonderful moment for Julian Schnabel. We are so proud you join us. He received, as you know, incredible acclaim for his plate paintings. He directs, writes, produces, edits, and even serves as a music supervisor of his films. And this year he presents his highly anticipated film, In the Hand of Dante, which promised to be another of his most fascinating work. And here the connection with Italy, because the film was mainly shot in Italy, in some iconic locations with a star-studded cast, including Martin Scorsese, Al Pacino, Gerald Butler, and our Italian pride, Franco Nero. Thank you, Julian Schnabel.
Want to say something?
Che fortunato sono io. Molto piacere per questo e una sorpresa completamente. I'll start speaking Spanish now. Anyway, thank you. Some years ago I made a movie called Miral about a Palestinian girl who was an orphan who was living in the Dante orphanage, and I worked with a woman named Vanessa Redgrave. And so we became very, very good friends, and just so happened to be this man's wife. And so I think we had a familial connection from the beginning, but somehow, even though he thinks he just played the part of an extra, every part is important in the movie. And what he did, particularly in his close-up, looked like it came out of the battleship Potemkin. So anyway, thank you. I didn't expect to be here. We just flew here from New York. He said, "You won an award?" I said, "Well, how can I say no?" It means a lot. Antonella, grazie mille per tu. Cosa mi hai detto prima, quando è arrivato qui?
Raffaella De Laurentiis.
Anyway, so thank you. And I want to thank my wife also, who actually edited the film In the Hand of Dante, which is not going to come out this year, but it will come out.
Guardate.
Okay.
In the Hand of Dante.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second.
Proper picture with the title of the upcoming movie, In the Hand of Dante.
Okay, but what it says on the back is more important.
Okay, let's see.
What does it say?
There is only the eternal present. Wow!
We're here together right now. This is your life.
See.
This is it. And I'm very, very lucky to be friends with this man. So, grazie mille.
He's an incredible friend, an incredible artist. No, Julian Schnabel, ecco, the award. Franco Nero to honor Julian Schnabel.
I'm looking forward to that.
Just to remind the Marina Cicogna Award to Julian Schnabel.
I'd have to thank Antonioni, and I'd have to thank Duccio, I'd have to thank Giotto, Gerald Butler, Francesca. I have a lot of people I'd have to thank that I didn't thank, besides the crew, the people that worked on the film. But we shot in Palermo, in Trapani, in Cacamo. No, not Alcamo. There's a place called Cacamo also.
Where is Cacamo?
Vicino Alcamo. Okay. And Bracciano, Tarquinia, Venezia. I mean, we shot all over Italy, and it's the fact that you've preserved. Okay, I lived in Milan in 1970. I went there in October of '76 to Europe, and I lived there until March of '77. And I used to be able to go into a pizza place, and people would give me free food because I had paint on my clothes. And they know who Caravaggio is. Like here in this country, they know who Abraham Lincoln is. But in Italy, everybody knows who Caravaggio is. And so there's a culture that is preserved, and it's alive, and it brings the past into the present, because when you stand in front of a work, in front of a Caravaggio painting, it brings you into its present. So there's no past to it. So I want to just thank you for bringing me into your present, and this woman is a doll. She actually said something very nice to me when I first arrived, which I didn't expect to hear, but she gave me a song years ago for the movie Dante, the Butterfly. Right? I think it was for that
He
one.
called me, I was on location in China, and I couldn't believe I had him on the phone.
Why?
And he just wanted a piece of information about this song, which I, of course, gave the maestro. Yes, you want the song? Yes, what else can I do for you? And then I see the finished film, and he gave me a thank you credit. So I get my name on one of the greatest movies ever made, because of the courtesy, and you're such a gentleman.
Grazie mille.